Hi Teela Jammers, how are you doing? Hope all is going well for you. Now this video is all about finding a release. Now we all know when it comes to, self-awareness, when it comes to healing, when it comes to just being on a journey, it's not necessarily the destination that we're trying to get to. Yes, we need to strive to get to the end, to see it through, to ensure that we're holding this heart space for love and gratitude and appreciation for where we're heading. But it is actually about getting there. It's actually the moments that we take to take in the scenario, to kind of practice what we're learning, and teach others, and share our experiences. Sometimes we don't even need to share our experiences. Sometimes it speaks volumes to hear someone else's experience and feel that you can rely on that person for support because you just instantly feel that connection. So where I talk about finding a release is understanding all of that, knowing that self-awareness underpins the release that you want to have, but it's about knowing, how do I release in a way that's authentic to me? Now, I've come across many different forms of, releasing, energies that don't serve you well. And I was actually on Twitter, and someone wrote about a building they passed by, and they said there was just this energy that I just didn't know how to walk away from in a positive way. It just felt really odd to walk past it, and really odd to kind of make sense of what was going on within that building. So a lot of people were giving this gentleman ways to kind of transcend the energies that he'd just taken in from just passing a building. So a lot of people said, sing a song, pray, when you're home, meditate, drink. So those are just a few types of releases. Some of them healthy, some of them, not so much. There was another post that I come across, and someone was also describing, energies that, from their ex. So they had recently broken up with their ex, and, they were going to sleep and dreaming about this ex, and it was just bringing up a lot of heaviness in their heart. So they're saying, how do I release this tension, this harsh, energy that I can't get rid of? And people suggested going to a smash room. And so a smash room, which I'd never heard of, I actually had to look it up, like, what the hell is a smash room? A smash room is literally, you get a weapon of choice, so like a baseball or a hammer or whatever, and you just literally smash up stuff. And that's just a form of like just releasing all that tension, all that angst in your body. So another one that I actually experienced a family member do was to just scream. Just go to a certain spot, preferably outside. If you have people, in the house, they'll be like, what's going on? So yeah, go outside or find a spot. I don't know, it can be isolated or it can be just, walking past somewhere. And yeah, just scream. Just let your voice release that tension. And I don't know whether I've spoken about chakras. I watched a video about chakras, and sometimes when we have blockages, because I think there's 7 chakras, when we have blockages, we have certain things happen to our body. So these blockages can show up in different ways. So I'm relating to the throat, and I actually just had to take a sip of water just now. So our throat chakra is responsible for anything to do with, speaking and feeling like we're letting our voice be heard, be known. We're speaking from a place of clarity. So things like, you know, you feeling like a bit of itchiness in your throat, dry throat, pain in the throat as well, can signify blockages and things that needs to get released. So things like screaming, things even like therapeutic, as it sounds, is music, which I'll be talking about very soon. Probably, yeah, next video I'll be talking about music and sound frequencies. So singing is a very good way to release whatever is keeping you bound, and you know, and keeping it nice and simple. Talking just like I'm doing now. Obviously I'm, you know, talking into my phone camera, but just letting the words flow. And I don't know whether you've noticed, I always do one take, and I actually started doing this from a long time, and I actually joined a guy called Ralph Smart, and he actually mentioned it in one of his videos. I like to keep it as genuine as possible. You know, if I have crust in my eye, or if I have like food on my mouth, like I literally just say, you know, my piece. I get it out in one, you know, take, because I like to think, I like to keep things, you know, genuine. I like to keep things like simple and authentic. I don't want anyone to see me as this perfectly primed, well, I'm just paraphrasing, but yeah, he doesn't want anyone to see him in this perfectly primed way. He is just a normal person just sharing his knowledge, and I actually, you know, resonate with that. Like, I, you know, have my hair in the same style, and I'm not wearing anything glamorous, and yeah, I just like to do things in one take and get it done. I may pause from time to time because I've got the kids and whatnot, but the majority of my videos are always just one take. I don't do, you know, the whole, you know, cut and trim and all this stuff. But getting back to the video, the topic area, another suggestion, when you're on this healing journey, when you're taking in the moments and you're going through your up and downs, take time to have fun is something that, you know, I would recommend. You know, look at your interests, look at your hobbies, think about how you could get involved in something that helps you to release any negative build-ups, any energies that you just, you know, feel heavy with. Whether it's going to the gym, whether it's going, you know, meeting up with a choir, you know, singing in a choir, whether it's going to a painting class, whether it's even sitting down to learn a new language, whether it's traveling. You could just say, okay, once a year I'm going to travel. Another thing is giving back to the community, like volunteering or donating to a cause that you love. So take time to stay grateful for each moment that, you know, transcends in your life. Be confident that everything will work out the way it's supposed to, and always see the end. Always picture how you want things to end, and know that God is with you always. So with that said, go out there, love yourself, and get back to me, you know, comment down below about what kind of interests you have, and if you're involved in anything already, I'd love to hear about more of that. So remember to choose what you love and love what you choose. Bye.